100% exclusive to GP already in your area. So when we protect caring pharmacy means that we do not approach any other pharmacy, not even independent pharmacy. Okay? Even if your area don't have caring pharmacy, also you do not approach pharmacy. Because by doing this, first, we fulfill caring pharmacy agreement. Second, you protect your GPs when they prescribe the atroxene, which is what your GP would like, isn't it? That is not available in other pharmacy. And when they prescribe, the patient will have to go back to the GP and the clinic to get the atroxene. So it is a good strategy for us to launch back in caring, and also for the GP team to protect your GP. Okay, please be aware, do not promote this in your other pharmacy, whether it's a chain, whether it is independent. Okay? Clear? So focus on doctors now. Focus on your GPs, focus on your doctors. Even in the hospital, you can promote also. The hospital, you can get the doctor to pass the patient to you. And I would recommend for those who are having like OA prescription from your doctors, that you promote to these doctors and ask them to also, since the patient are buying the OA brace anyway, that doctor can slot in the atroxene into their prescription of the OA brace. Or actually any other brace, because the fact that they need the brace means that they have some problem in their joint, right? They need a brace to support the joint or for recovery. So atroxene actually can be prescribed together with the brace. There is one advantage that you have. So you can talk to your doctor about this. But first you have to explain what does atroxene do lah. Okay? That's it from me. Any questions so far? No, then yes.
Yes, how about the rehab centers, physio centers, and those other professionals that think this pain, other or joint pains? I think we should pay some attention to them also.
Yes. That's why I say all doctors, only pharmacy don't go. All doctors, that means whatever the physio or chiro centers that you have in your customer list that you are servicing, you can go. Because this is not a poison product, it is a natural product, so anybody actually can prescribe.
Christine,
yeah.
What about bonusing or quantity?
No bonusing, flat.
Okay.
Anything? I heard someone else.
Yes, me again.
Okay, Missy.
Really, I think you need to also mention about or take caution about runners. The impact on the spoiling the market price, especially if they were to buy through GPs.
Okay. I know for a fact that there are doctors who have their own pharmacy. That one will be difficult for us to control. But if you look at the pricing, right, 55 is actually compared to now current 69.90, the difference in the margin is not that big for hopefully the runners to make enough profit for them to be runners lah. But all of you are aware of how we manage runners in Utrogestan. So the same applies for the atroxene. we will know if we see the atroxene being sold in pharmacy. So if we find out that there's any doctor who is acting as runner, then we will stop supply for the doctor, as what we are doing for Utrogestan. But that's why I just now when Yvette asked me, is there any bonusing? That's why I say no, there is no bonusing. So it's a flat rate, 55 ringgit. Okay, they are not going to get cheaper if they buy 100. Anyway, if any doctors ask you for more, then you may have an alarm bell trigger. Let us know. Does that answer your question?
Yes, just be careful.
Yeah. You will know when the doctor start asking for a lot of quantity lah. As I know from Pharmacia, they are not very active in outstation market and not so active in the GP market also. They do have a spokesperson. They nominated an orthopedic surgeon to be their spokesperson. So I'm not sure the impact of that. So, but the thing is, we are also covering orthopedic. We are also covering GP. So when you share out your atroxene brochure and the video, I'm sure there will be people who already know about atroxene and they can start talking to you already. So these are the people that you can start selling to first. And then we see how's the outreach that Pharmacia had in the GP market. As I know, they concentrated mainly on the pharmacy, especially Caring. Okay. If you have any questions, you can type in the chat box. I'll let Sengyi continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Christine.
Hello. Yes.
I got one more doubt. Here in northern region, the Wellings Pharmacy and the Georgetown are under the Caring group. Does we supply to them or how?
Okay, under the Caring group at this moment, they say that they have not integrated the Wellings and the Georgetown group into the Caring Pharmacy group. So we may have to approach them separately. But we will need to talk to Caring for further direction on their part first, because they have took over, they bought the chain, but the integration of those pharmacy into Caring group, according to them, is not finalized. So we need to see what is that arrangement. And then we will update you, Raghu and Chi-Sing.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so next I'll move on to the promotional activities that we have going on so far for atroxene Flex. First, we'll be launching atroxene in the upcoming MASM conference this September. We will be displaying brochures and playing the atroxene promo videos during the conference and in our virtual booth as well. And we are also coming up with a survey kind of thing where conference participants who answer all the questions correctly, they are eligible to get vouchers for our atroxene samples. So this is another way that our sales teams can follow up when we send over the atroxene samples to these customers lah. And also the sample should be ready by mid-September. Okay. And this is the video that we will be sharing during the conference. It's a very spotty and eye-catching video. So hopefully it will bring in some attention to our atroxene as well. So it's like a short little video to attract attention for our atroxene. Okay. Next we have this atroxene flex promo video by done by Pharmacia when they were promoting atroxene flex. So
Singhi,
yeah.
Singhi, sorry, before you play this video, right? Can you
Yep.
go back to the other video?
Okay.
The promotional activity, not that.
This one.
This one, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think some of you do not know what is ISMESC. It's actually International Sports Medicine and Exercise Sports Conference. Okay, so what we are doing with DJO, we are actually taking up a platinum booth in this conference, and we have a lot of exposure by virtue of the platinum package. So they give us they will show the the videos of our product. So we are not only showing atroxene, we are also showing a new product from DJO, which is Complex, as well as the reaction brace and ankle braces. Okay, in this conference. This conference, there is some focus on football. Apparently, the Johor Football Club is also participating or maybe collaborating with them, MASM, for this conference. So DJO has sponsored a very high-powered speaker. He is Professor Andre Macaluso. He is in the FIFA football. FIFA is the football club, right? The International Football Club. I don't know what it stands for. And he is the professor in the Center of Excellence for FIFA in Italy. So this professor will be speaking at the ISMESC, right? And exposure for us in this conference is actually quite high. That's why we are taking opportunity to promote atroxene, launch atroxene in this conference. So that's why we have this promo video. We also put atroxene brochures in the conference. So whatever leads that we generate during this ISMEC conference, we will pass to you to follow up. These people who attend the ISMEC may be people that you do not normally follow up, cover, such as maybe the fitness people, coaches, sports. So we hope that this will be new customers for you. Okay. So that's why we will be offering, actually, whatever leads that we generate, by the time we get the leads and then for you all to follow up, the samples will already be ready. So you can actually follow up with these people and then can promote atroxene. Should they need any samples, you have some for them to try out the product. Okay. Then the other promo video that Sengi is about to show you was actually done by Pharmacia when they were the distributor for atroxene. We found this on YouTube. Okay, so it's technically public property, but it's not something that we want to claim as our own promotional material. But this is just to show you the information that they were promoting on. Okay, and this is where the orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Saleh, was talking about atroxene. So just want to share with you how the doctor promote on atroxene and how he used the atroxene for. Give you an idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so like Christine mentioned, this can be helpful for you to figure out how you want to position the atroxene product, because this is how the spine surgeon did it when he was promoting atroxene flex. But now he is also promoting for atroflex as well. So this is a TV show lah.
So I'm actually an orthopedic and spinal surgeon. So when it comes to orthopedics, I get a lot of knee pain, for which my kaedah is physiotherapy, and I do a lot of actually new modalities of treatment like platelet-rich plasma, di mana saya menggunakan darah sendiri, saya masukkan ke dalam lutut, and I'm using this product actually as an adjunct, maknanya menyokong. And if you talk about spine, I'm actually boleh kira one of the experts when it comes to radio frequency, di mana kita menggunakan jarum untuk membuat kira macam minimally spine surgery, macam mengurangkan you punya sakit belakang. So bila saya membuat itu, saya menggunakan produk ini untuk mengurangkan sakit you dalam jangka masa yang pendek. So actually I got a few patients who have come with very bad back pain, knee pain. I've actually done operation on them and then get them back faster using this product. So, yes, and this product actually is using minyak zaitun. So it's a natural product. So what it uses ozone. So ozone O3, what they use is they push this for 2 weeks through minyak zaitun and then they get this emulsification, like a white kind of cream that you can actually use around your joints. You use it twice a day. You use, it should actually kering di antara 8 hingga 10 minit. You don't need to use so much actually. You don't need to rub everywhere.
Jadi untuk bawa travel lah kan?
Yes, so it's very convenient because you only use a little bit of it actually.
Okay. Dan mungkin Puan sendiri boleh kongsikan kepada mereka yang saya tanya, selain daripada Sandy, apa lagi antara menariknya tentang produk ini?
Okay, sekarang ni memang musim haji kan?
Ya.
Okay, untuk atroxene ni memang sangat senang dibawa. Memang sangat senang dibawa ke sana. And then kalau kita cakap kita sakit, apa yang kita akan fikir dulu? Kita akan sakit dulu.
Betul.
Okay, ini macam early treatment lah. So, produk ni adalah minyak zaitun, natural product. So, kebanyakan gel dekat pasaran sekarang ni, kebanyakan adalah NSAID, which is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. So, dia sangat berbeza. And then kalau macam mak ataupun ayah, kebanyakan golongan tu yang akan pergi ke haji, betul tak?
Ya, betul.
So memang sangat senang digunakan lah.
Senang nak bawa pun kan?
Ya, dia tempat dalam beg je. Kalau kita ada dalam beg kecil tu kan, kita just masuk je. So size dia pun macam senang dibawa.
Kalau dari segi peringkat umur, siapa yang suka? Adakah hanya golongan yang tinggi sahaja, golongan emas ataupun macam kita yang muda ataupun kanak-kanak
boleh
pun boleh
gunakan
kan?
Okay, sebenarnya kita nasihatkanlah 12 tahun ke atas. Tapi sebenarnya ini memang ada side effect sebenarnya because minyak zaitun dan diozonkan. Sangat natural, sangat natural. So memang a lot of feedback pun daripada pengguna memang sangat selamat digunakan dan berkesan.
Okay. Itu mengenai tentang keistimewaan produk ini. Kalau ikutkan doktor, apa lagi yang doktor rasakan kelebihan dari sudut pandangan sebagai ialah seorang doktor profesional dalam kesihatan? Mungkin doktor boleh kongsikan kepada penonton supaya mereka lebih yakin.
Okay, so there's two kinds of products. One is the product that I think everybody is used to, di mana kita just letak benda tu di keliling kita punya sendi, lepas tu dia mengeluarkan haba. So itu adalah untuk jangka masa yang pendek. Dengan menggunakan produk ini, kita mendapat satu benefit, long term benefit without the added side effects. So this actually kalau daripada segi scientific, dia panggil COX-2 inhibitor. So COX-2 inhibitor itu adalah sesuatu cara moden di mana kita mengurangkan sakit. So this actually works on the same pathway. So for me, what I want is I want a holistic method. Maknanya saya buat operation, lepas itu patient mendapat fisioterapi dan juga satu lagi tunggak saya menggunakan produk ini. And like you said, if you're going for Hajj, it's not so heavy, you see. You just have to use sedikit saja, and then the effect is fantastic. I've actually used it for my patients now for something like 1.5 years, comparing it with other products, and the patient's feedback is very good.
And you for yourself too?
Well, once in a while. Don't tell anyone.
Alright, okay. Apa pun saya berhenti ibarat.
Okay, so that was Dr. Salahuddin's promotion lah. So he mentioned that he used it as an adjunct treatment on top of physio and his other, even after his post-op. And the mechanism of action that he promoted was mainly the COX-2 pathway. So you may consider using that as well in your promotions. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's about it for my side. So anything else you want to add in, Christine?
Yeah, okay. I just want to summarize all the information that Seng Yi was talking about. Basically, what Dr. Saleh said, that it is also a COX-2 inhibitor. Okay, that because remember just now when Sengyi was talking about the anti-inflammatory pathway, our atroxene also has the same pathway, but in the natural ingredient. Of course, I would caution that natural ingredient may have a slower uptake than a chemical ingredient. Okay, but the pathway is still the same. That is able to block the synthesis of prostaglandin. Okay, so why are we different? What we understand from Kering, why was Kering so confident to list in atroxene, right? And also to even request for exclusivity. That means they really want to push this product, and they actually did push this product to become their top seller in Kering. Why? What Kering told us is that this atroxene is one of its kind in the market. Because you see what Sengyi showed about our competitors. Don't talk about Flexicide. If they were comparing versus the NSAID gel versus the deep heat, okay, the pathway for NSAID gel is only one, which is just blocking the synthesis of prostaglandin, and there's a lot of side effect, and it's very chemical lah. You know, NSAID is always a taboo. People always discourage the use of NSAID, right? With all the limitations there. So you cannot use NSAID for long term and also cannot use for a lot. But if ours is able to do similar to what NSAID do, but ours is a natural product. So now speaking with natural product, you know that we need to always look at ingredient. Okay, the ingredient is very important. So that's why from the beginning we showed you that we are rich in the active ingredient, which is the olive oil. And the olive oil we use, we use a prima fiore. That means it's the first flower. That means it's the most rich in the active ingredient. Okay, and the ozonization process that passes through the olive oil is also a formulation that this Keder Pharma is, I would say, protected. That means it's their formula. Okay, other people may try to copy, but they will never copy similar to what they do. So in terms of ingredient, in terms of the formulation, we are actually superior than the Atroflex that is the copy product. Okay, that the ex-distributor copied, which is one of the reason that Keder Pharma stopped the distribution with Pharmacia and pass it to us, because Pharmacia actually copied their product, copied their formulation and adjusted here and there and claim it as their own. But it's always made in Malaysia, and is the ingredient they use is not high quality. Okay, because they cannot get that same ingredient from Keder Pharma. They got it from a company that is, they do ozonized oil, but it's not olive oil. So when you look at Atroflex, when you smell the gel, it actually has a rancid smell on the oil. Okay, it smells not nice compared to the atroxene smell. That's what is the differentiating factor. But most important, I want to focus on the active ingredients, right? The rich natural ingredient of our product, which are also able to provide pain relief. Okay, the three pathways that Sengyi shared also is the pathway that is in addition to what NSAID provide, in addition to what the deep heat rubs provide. So you do not compare with NSAID and the deep heat. You cannot compare because the pathway we provide is different. We have a cellular level pathway. We even have enzymatic level pathway. Okay, we act on different levels. Okay, and then that's why we can go in and we go for healing from within. Okay, we not only have a symptomatic relief, which deep heat and maybe the NSAID also provide symptomatic relief. But for us, you can see the way that the anti-inflammatory pathway, we actually have the free radical scavengers at the cellular level. This is the antioxidant to the cell and able to provide energy for the cell to fight back against the anti-inflammation. That means it helps the cell to regenerate and heal back itself. Okay, that is one of the pathways that all other creams in the market don't have. That's why Caring says that this product is unique on its own and there's no competitor equivalent to it. Even your Flexi Set, it is also only basically on joints and it's just attracting, supposedly attracting water and lubricate the joint. Okay, through the lubrication of the joint, that's why it reduces joint function, friction. But like what Sengi said, it's only for joints. It's not for muscle inflammation. Whereas for us, we are anti-inflammatory. Anti-inflammatory is like for any sports injuries, any soft tissue injury, we can actually help in that because we have the anti-inflammatory property. So I would ask you all to focus on the active ingredient plus the anti-inflammatory pathway. The active ingredient is unique because it's ozonized. There's no other product in the market that is ozonized. You don't compare with Atroflex because Atroflex is the copy. So there's no other product in the market that is ozonized, and ours is using olive oil. As you know, olive oil in its own is already a very high value oil. All of you have used olive oil. You imagine one bottle of olive oil is equivalent to your 10 kilo of your peanut oil, right? The price. So you know that for olive oil, it's a premium oil. And ours is a premium of the premium oil because we are using Prima Fore oil. So the ozonization process plus a premium olive oil actually gives you a very good result. And also safe because it's natural. Okay, so that's why we are able to offer to all patients, actually. Yeah, even the ONG, you can start talking to your ONG doctors. Adib is asking what is MAO and DAO. Okay, MAO and DAO actually are enzymes. I think maybe Jenny or Singi can show the exact full name of the MAO and DAO. The reason we didn't show is very hard to pronounce also.
It's monoamine oxidase and diamine oxidase.
Maybe you can type out. Anyone free to type out?
Okay, I'll type out in the chat.
Okay. So this is the enzyme that will actually prevent the inflammatory enzymes from acting out. Okay, this breaks down all the enzyme, the inflammatory enzymes. So that's why it has an anti-inflammatory effect. Okay, so we will share out the brochure. I'm not sure whether Sengi has the brochure here. We will share out the brochure to you. We will also share out the video where Cadre Pharma talk about the ozonization process. Since we cannot see many of our doctors, we please WhatsApp to them the video plus the brochure and then start promoting atroxene. Now, for those doctors who may have already heard of it through Pharmacia, then it's an easy for you to replace. Okay, and for those who are your good supporter, I'm sure they will be interested because this is, again, it's a natural and it's also a very, how shall I say, one of its kind product. There's nothing you cannot compare with, and said you cannot compare with the deep heat. Even if they compare, you will have to differentiate it. Okay, we are different class, different mechanism of action. So there is something for you to promote one. There's something for you to differentiate one. Okay, it's easy to promote. If any one of you have any questions, please raise it. Jenny, you were saying there is more on the mechanism question. Once the atroxine is absorbed, Amira, the ozone will release the olive oil. What happened to the ozone inside the body? Can it cause an... Okay, This one actually, the ozone, after doing whatever the ozonides are doing, the anti-inflammatory, it will actually be neutralized by the body. Because if you remember, ozone, right, is O3. O3, that means it will have an extra molecule. And that will be neutralized in the body. That's why you have the free radical scavenger. It will attract another opposite charge, and then it neutralizes in the body. So there's no side effect. Not the serious kind like what NSAIDs do. Hopefully, Amira, I can answer that. The ozone will release the olive oil. Actually, it's the other way around, because we ozonize the olive oil. So the ozone is actually trapped by the olive oil. Remember just now, Sengi was showing the ozonization process. There's this graph where they show how they bond to the carbon bond. Sengi, can you show again? So actually, it's the olive oil that will release the ozone, technically. The olive oil is just to trap the ozone, and then after that, it can release the ozonides. And this is the ozonide that will trigger the cells that it will provide an oxidative stress that will trigger the cell to produce a natural defense mechanism. So there's technically no side effect in that sense, because it's oxygen.
Yeah.
Jenny, are we going for any polls?
Yes, we are.
Right. Let me, after Sengi show the oxidization process.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah, this one. So Amira, can you see? We have the phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. So then you can see the bonding, the double bond of the carbon. Right? They push the O3 through. Dr. Saleh says they ozonize it for 2 weeks. I'm not sure about that. Right? Then you can see that you have two molecule of O with one carbon, CO2, and then after that there's another carbon, C with O. So then they will combine, become this. Okay, and this is the one where you need the double bond in the unsaturated fat in the oil. So the more of that, the more you can absorb the oxygen molecule. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? These training slides, we will make a copy for you, and then you can use these training slides for your detailing aid when you share with your doctor next time, face to face. Do not share this training slide via WhatsApp or email to your doctors, because this is our internal document. You only share out your brochure and the videos that we provide. Okay, we can even provide the MASM, the video after the conference. We will share out the sports video to you. So that can be your second stage of promotion. But you can currently use the brochure plus the video, the one with the lightning one. Do you have the copy of the brochure that you can share, Sengi or Jenny?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so maybe while we wait for Singi to show us the brochure, can I just launch one question first?
Okay.
Okay. Do you all see the question?
Yeah, we can see it.
Everybody answer 18 only or 19?
I think we need at least another 4. Has everyone answered? Okay, very good. So very good, everyone. I think most of you got it correct. Okay, so you should be choosing both the ozonated olive oil and peppermint. Okay, because we are asking about the main active ingredients in Atroflex.
Spearmint is a bubble gum. Ah.
Yeah.
I saw someone put in olive oil, then I think they changed.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay,
good. Okay. So maybe Singi, I'll pass it over to you first and then I'll launch the poll question after that.
Okay, so
Thank
this
you.
is our 4-page brochure. I think Jenny has one. This is not really updated, but this is how it will look like. Jenny will add on the welcome information here on the final page, and she'll also fix the coloring for this atroxene package. Okay, so it's quite a simple one. It's a 4-page brochure, and you can also use the training slides that we have when you go to see your doctors and detail to them. That one has more information. Yeah,
Okay,
so
can you scroll to the top? So just to go through. So this is 4-page. It's simple 4-page brochure, right? So this is the part page 2. That's where you can talk to your doctors on trauma, bruises, right? Arthritic and rheumatology. Now the rheumatic pathologies, right? As you know, a lot of RA patients, they have inflammation, okay? But I wouldn't say that we can totally overcome the RA symptom, but I think we can help as a natural adjuvant therapy. Okay, it's an adjuvant therapy by nature of our anti-inflammatory action. Okay. Then the next one, okay, this one, of course, the olive, do you see the olive there and then the oil dripping out, right? This is your prima flore, right? And then the action, can you see the action? Anti-inflammatory soothing action, inhibits the calcification of cartilage, right? What is anti-echomotic action?
Anti-bruising.
You know what's anti-bruising or not? Those of you who knock against something and then you get a blue-black. That is the bruising. So we actually have that. We have that action also. Reduce the blue-black because it's inflammation. What about anti-edemogenous?
Edema. So we'll be changing the language a bit lah.
Okay, but this is nice language for the doctors.
Oh.
But okay, anti-edema action, okay? So this is very simple brochure. I'm sure the doctors see this, they will ask you all this, but again, the active ingredient, focus on that. Okay? And I'm sure doctors who have never heard of this, they will sure ask you why you want to do ozonization. Okay, why you need to ozonize the olive oil. So that's what in our training slides. The training slides show that the ozonides is the one that provide all those anti-inflammatory actions. Okay? Clear? So we will share this brochure with you. You can share this out to your doctors already. You can start because we have stock in office. The training slide we will email to you as well for your reference when your doctors ask you for anything. All answers will be in the training slide.
Okay, we have a question from Adib asking whether the atroxene is actually an OTC product. Basically, atroxene is registered as a medical device. It is not a pharma product. Hello?
Yeah, but it is sold in Caring as a, I wouldn't say it's totally OTC because the position of the Caring in the Caring the position of the atroxene in the Caring pharmacy is near the pharmacy table and is behind the I would say you know those glass cabinet. So Caring doesn't put it in the open shelf lah. So I would say your comment about OTC product, Adib, is that means you don't need a prescription. You don't need a prescription for the product, lor. Not like Utrogestan Australia where you need a doctor prescription. This one, the pharmacy or your normal doctor, your ONG doctor also can prescribe. Basically, it's not like those at the open shelf at like where your supplements and your Panadols are. It's not there. It's in the glass shelf, either behind the pharmacy's table or near the pharmacy's table. It's inside a glass shelf, so it's not where people can just go and take. Okay, not that kind of OTC. It's a higher level OTC. Hope you understand. Okay, Adib says okay. Everybody else okay? So we can go for the next question.
Yes, so this okay, look up. Do you all see the question?
Yep, we can see it.
You still need a few more response. And both Christine and Singi has been peppering our training today with this already. Okay, so well done everyone. Everybody got it correct. Okay, and now next on to our next question.
Is there a choice for us? Or we just type
No,
in?
you choose one. Oh, sorry, I think wrong one. Hang on.
Okay.
Do you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay.
Okay, most of you have actually answered it. So well done again, everyone. So double bonds of unsaturated fatty acids are able to bind the ozone molecules to form ozonides, not ozonates. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next question. So has everyone replied? Okay, now the questions, right? The answers to the question. Someone there was a reply on old formula. Can I know why was that actually selected? Okay, the correct answers are actually the first one, rich in natural ingredients, which are your ozonated olive oil. It is made in Italy. It has an innovative technology in ozonization, and it has been microbiologically and dermatologically tested. You can see actually on Sing Yi's slide that it is clearly stated over there lah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So moving on to our final question. please read the question and also the choices that you have in the poll question, yeah. Okay, so most of you have actually replied. Last chance to amend your answers if you want to. So if, okay, we've received all the response already. So the correct answers are, okay, it is actually activation of the MAO and DAO and blocking the synthesis of prostaglandin. Sengi, do you mind actually sharing that that slide on the anti-inflammatory the pathway?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. The third answer, right, trigger cells to block antioxidants. Now let's have a look at that that slide. Okay, the ozonides actually help to trigger the cells to produce antioxidants, not blocking it. Okay, so that is the end of the poll questions. We hope that you will revise on the training that has been shared with you all today. We will be sending out the brochure and also the video as what has been mentioned by Pui Ling and Sing Yi. So if there's any questions that you need further clarifications, please feel free to contact Sing Yi, Pui Ling, or myself, or even your managers. Okay. Pui Ling and Sing Yi, do you have anything else that you would like to add on?
Nothing else on my side.
Okay, for my side is
Okay.
go and start sharing now. Start sharing the brochures and the video the moment Jenny send out to you, okay? WhatsApp to all your doctors and start talking about it now. Because we have stock already, it can contribute to your sales immediately. Okay, so go. Now it's 10:18. You still have 1 day today and the rest of the year. Wish you all the best. Good luck. And feel free to give us any feedback, anything that your doctors ask us or I'll ask you for clarification. You're not sure, please forward the questions to us. Then we'll try to address it soonest. Okay, so stay safe, everybody. Yeah, and good selling.
Happy selling, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. All the best.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, everyone. Bye.